everybody, this is Jem from Jem's Creative Space. Thank you for joining me. Hey, I just wanted to jump on real quick video today just to tie up the videos I did around creating a travel folio journal type thing. And one of the reasons I wanted to jump on today is I'm going to do a quick flip through, but I'm also going to talk about what I'd do differently next time, because this was the first time I'd made this particular kind of folio. And when you do something for the first time and try it out, it's always good to come back and go, actually, this worked, this didn't, this is what I'd tweak next time. So I'm going to give you a quick flick through. And as I say, I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I would do differently and some things that worked well. So I'm not gonna pause long enough for you to read all the personal stuff in here, and you know, I'm not gonna make you sit through the holiday slides, but I want to concentrate more on the construction of the journal and how it worked out using it. So the first thing I want to note is that you will see here, I've ended up with a little split here where my ribbon has been tied. And I actually took this journal on holiday with us. I wrote in it each day, I stuck things in it, and so it's been opened and closed quite a few times. And what I found was that, as I say, has split slightly. So one of my big, if I was going to do this again things, which I probably will because I really enjoyed using it, I would make this spine here quite a bit fatter. So this one I did, I think, was probably half an inch maybe. Let's have a quick look. 1/4 of an inch. Just actually it's a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. When I would make this one the same, and I would make this flap a little bit longer. So when you're, if I put it this way, you'll see when you're cutting the whole thing, I would leave this flap here longer and this spine bigger, like this one. Okay, so that would be my first tip if you're going to make this, and the instructions are in the first video for making it. All right, so what did I love? I loved this pocket here. I could put lots of things in there. There's our airline tickets and some other memorabilia in there. I loved this, and again, another pocket just to pop things in. One of the things I would do, I feel like I put too much in the way of ready-made pockets and things. I would do more tuck spots like this, and I would leave more space for being able to stick photos in. You know, that's a journaling space on the back. I had actually decorated the front of this, but again, I found I was limited on space for the photos I wanted to put in. And so I stuck that over the front. The journaling cards worked well. I've used all of those. Again, you'll see limited on space. What for photos. So, but I mean, I quite like that collage. Oh yes, again, I would leave a bit more space. This was a little watercolour I did. Just some doodling, it's nothing fancy. But for us, it's a memory of where we stayed. So I would leave more space for things like that. I think that's my my big takeaway. And loved the pockets. Again, you can see I've got lots of little bits and pieces in the pockets. And again, lots of journaling. Again, this was a journal card. Oh, it was a colouring card actually, which I didn't get around to doing. But again, I was short on space, so I ended up sticking a photo on that. Ugh, I will put my paperclip back on in a minute. Yeah, one of the things I did find, I had a lot of photos. This was a particular day out we went on, and so I just turned them, I used washi tape, stuck the photos back to back and just made a little fold out. So if you do have lots of photos, that's a bit of a way to go. So again, yeah, all the journaling cards have been used. I mean, that might be a personal preference thing for me, in that I like to journal. I like to have the memories of what we did. But again, I think I would leave more space for actually sticking things in. And again, that was another of the colouring cards. But again, I found I was I didn't have enough space for photos, so I used that. But there you go. So that's kind of a really quick flip through. It worked really well. I loved it. I would do it again. But as I say, maybe less pre-created pockets and more space for photos and for journaling, because you can always do things like this. This is, let me show you, this is one of these. It's the old cutlery pouch from the plane. And you know, I like to be creative, and I love to use things like that to create pockets. So as I say, I think I might do less to start with, more when I'm actually using the journal. But I loved it. I really enjoyed using it. If you're going away and you want something to take with you, to stick things in, keep your memorabilia, maybe a bit of a journal, I'd love it. I would recommend it. It was easy to make. There was no sewing. You know, the fold out bits were fun, and it was a great little thing to pop in your bag and take with you. So as I say, main takeaway was to leave this a bit bigger, and maybe to reinforce this a little bit more. You can see it's torn down as far as the second layer. So maybe I would cover that whole flap with a piece of card and make it a little bit stronger. But I hope that's been useful. As I say, just a quick flick through. And if you're going on holiday, enjoy. For now, ka kite anō. Thank you for watching.